Hey, hey, let's go YouTube. Let's go YouTube. Hey, hey, let's go YouTube. Let's go YouTube. Yeah, I'm back, huh? Yeah, I'm back, huh? Yeah, I'm back, huh? Let's go YouTube. Yeah, I'm back, huh? Yeah, I'm back,
Oh my God, I just seen a
yeah,
UFO.
I'm back, huh? Let's go YouTube. YouTube, what it do, man? I'm back with another video. I told y'all I won't be gone for too long. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all ain't forget about me. But anyways, let's get right into this video. Right here, I'm gonna take my one guard and we're gonna knock everything down. And I know the hair not too high, but you know, it's too high for our preference. You know what I'm saying? We like to really lay them butters. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really put that butter on that skillet. And when I cut my wave clients, I like to always start from the crown and go directly down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help you with your speed, it's gonna help you with your consistency and just your overall cut. Like, it's gonna make sure everything is laid down perfectly and evenly. And right here, I'm gonna cut the beard down with the same one guard, but I closed it up because my client likes his beard laid. You know what I'm saying? We want everything smooth and laid. You know what I'm saying? So just go with the grain. We knocking that beard down. And to start off this taper, I'm putting in my bald guideline with my liners, but I'm not pressing down like a lineup. You know, I'm not pressing down like I'm about to start a lineup, because the harder you put the guideline in, the harder it's gonna be to take out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing a soft feathering type of flick. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's gonna be easy to take out when it's time to do that. So I would recommend this to a lot of barbers, especially beginners. Right here, I'm grabbing my Stylecraft, and as you see, I got it fully opened up, and I'm just gonna use my corners. You know what I'm saying? We got a tight area right here, so we want to make sure we just using our corners to really hit the spots we want, because we can easily take this fade up too high and, you know, create a whole type of unwanted look. So I'm just using my corners fully open, and then I go halfway. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you utilize your notches. That's going to really help you when it comes to blurry fades. You know what I'm saying? So fully open, halfway, and then I'm going fully closed right here, just hitting at that bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Hitting at that bottom line I put in when I did my fully open. And once we got that first guideline knocked out and faded, we're gonna grab our one guard just to knock out that top weight. But you wanna make sure you're just using your corners. And y'all know we usually start with the open, but we're gonna start with the closed, just because I know the one open wouldn't have cut off enough, and it would have really been, for me, wasting time, you know. So instead of doing that and accidentally pushing the fade up too high with the one guard open, we just gonna flick out with the one guard closed, and then come back and go down with it open. And then if that's not low enough to knock out that top bulk right here, we're gonna close it up halfway just to smooth it out even more. And this is my method for, you know, not pushing the fade up too high, because I realize when I go in with the guard that's not really cutting nothing, I end up just keep going higher, just looking for the guard to do something. And if I don't get that desired look by going down with the grain, I just flick out. You see, I'm just flicking out using my corners, little dark spots I see, until I get a desired look I want. And now, since we done with that one guard, I'll put on my zero guard, and we're gonna flick out this middle line right here. But instead of going fully open, I'm gonna go halfway, just because I don't want to waste time with going fully open, because I don't feel like it's gonna cut off enough. You know what I'm saying? Me, what I'm getting into now, I like to see results with my guard. You know, I don't want to just be flicking for no reason. Now I go fully closed. As you see, I'm flicking out that middle line fully closed, and I'm seeing results with my guard. You know, I used to struggle with just not seeing results with my guard, but still just, you know, just doing it just cause. You know, I'm done with just doing stuff just cause it's a part of the steps. No, I want to see results now. Alright, I want to see results. Anyways, y'all see I'm flicking out, using them corners still, you know, utilizing them corners, opening up, closing, just doing what I gotta do to flick out that line. You know what I'm saying? As you see, when I go higher up in the fade, I open it up for safety. You know, you want to be safe, but you want to be smart. And as you see, this fade is already coming together. And to just bring everything together, y'all know I gotta pull out the JRLs fully open. Y'all know when it comes to this step right here, bringing everything together, I bring out my JRLs or I bring out my fade masters. Y'all know what it is. Now we just flicking out that middle line, you know, just bringing everything together, that top weight and that bottom fade, that first guideline, we meeting it all in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You want to see this fade, you want to see fading like smushing something in the middle. You know, you smushing hair and you smushing baldness in the middle and just clashing it together. So that's what we're doing right now. We're bringing them together and smushing them together to where it's one. Instead of two separate things, hair and bald, we're just letting it smash in the middle. So I'm still flicking out that middle. I just went halfway, you know, just start off open, halfway, and then I'm gonna do whatever else is needed, you know, whether it's close up one notch before fully closed or go fully closed. So right here, what I'm gonna do just to knock out some of that top weight, I'm gonna open up my JRLs and we just gonna use my raking method. I use my raking method basically on every haircut I do. It helps bring everything together so smoothly. You know, it's kind of just like smearing a fade. That's how I see it, because I used to sketch. So when I do that, it's kind of just like smearing. Y'all, if y'all know, you know. You smearing the fade, you blurring everything together. And yeah, as you see, this fade is crazy with just a little bit of detail work, utilizing your corners. And right here, I'm gonna show y'all a close-up of how detailing really works. So you see that top of that fade, look how I bring everything together by using my corners. You see I'm flicking. You see how more buttery that already looks? And I see a little more dark spots, so watch me flick that out. You see that top? Watch this. Bam. 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 You see how that's just already adding another layer of blur. And you see I'm flicking out the rest of them dark spots I see. If y'all seen them dark spots in the comments, let me know. Let me know if y'all seen them dark spots. Let me see who got that eye yet. So now we about to knock this beard out. As you see, I'm going in fully open with my JRLs, and then I'm gonna go halfway, and we just gonna keep tapping the top of that beard just to add that blur to transition into that taper right. Boom. Right here, I go one notch before fully closed, just hitting at that top, and then I'm gonna go boom, fully closed right here. And to knock out that bottom weight on the beard, what I like to do is, if I don't feel like putting on my one guard, you see I go fully open and I tilt my clipper, and we're gonna knock all that weight out. You see here, I'm tilting my clipper and I'm just tapping that top. You know, the more tilted the clipper is, the less hair it will cut. You know, this isn't for beginners. I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, but if you got a little bit experience under your belt, this is my quick method to fading out the top beard. I just tilt my clipper and go in with it. You know, it's basically a quicker way to fade, but you have to have weight control. You know, you have to be able to control your clipper and your angles. You got to know your angles and you got to know your clipper. So right here, I'm just hitting at that top still, but I'm going to close it up halfway just to get what I didn't get with the halfway at first. You know, just to bring that fade together even more. You know, don't be afraid to go back with your steps. You know, just because you did it once don't mean you can't do it again. Going over your steps is what's going to bring your fades, you know, to more blur, you know, more character, more personality. But as you see, I'm using my rake method. Every fade, this is what I do to just add that blur, that you know, that edited look. You know, this is that edited look without having to go in your pictures and edit. You know, we don't do that. We get that real life blur. So basically this beard fade is done, but I'm gonna go in with my corners and just flick out little spots I see, just to add a little bit more burst of a look, you know, just to add that, you know, y'all know I gotta detail every time, y'all know. But anyways, let's go ahead and get to the back of this fade. First, I'm gonna put in a soft ball guideline using my JRLs. Y'all know, like I said before, you don't gotta put in the ball guideline with your liners pressing down, because you know it's only gonna make it harder to take out at the end. So I'm putting in the ball guideline, and then I'm gonna go up about 1 inch fully open. As you see, my lever is fully open, and I'm gonna go up about 1 inch. Now right here, I'm gonna close it up halfway and just soften up that bottom guideline before I fully knock it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the walk down method: fully open, halfway, close. You know what I'm saying? Then just do what you gotta do to knock it out after that. Whether you gotta go up a little bit or notch, you know, whatever. But as you see, we just fully closed it. But I see it's a little dark spot, so I'm gonna open it up a little notch. Just boom, little notch, fully knock it out. Alright, now we done with that, and now I'm going to put on my 0 guard with my JRLs, and we just going to flick out that top weight I see. But I'm going to start off halfway. As you see, I'm showing y'all right here that I'm starting off halfway, and I'm just going to flick out. You know, I could have started fully open, but I knew that fully open wasn't going to do anything, because this hair length is just, you know, it's not long enough for the 1 guard, for the 0 fully open. You know, it's not long enough. So we start off halfway and just flick out. You know, we're flicking out into them top waves. You don't really want to go up too high, because as you see, you know, when clients wear do-rags, they have like the line in the back of their head, and if you fade into that wrong, it could definitely look it could just not look right, you know. So just make sure you flick out and paying attention to little details, like, you know. So as you see, this fade is already coming together crazy. It's already coming together crazy. So right here, I'm going fully closed, and we're just going to keep knocking out that bottom line. You see, I'm hitting it and flicking out. I'm not going up too high. I'm flicking out, and yeah, as you see, my client dozing off, because he already know I'm gonna put him in the game, so he know he got nothing to worry about. You know, at the end of the cut, he asked me if I had a Beijing, you know, which is crazy, because that just goes to show how clean this fade is gonna be. All natural, no nothing, you know, no Beijing, no black spray. Alright y'all, as y'all see, this fade is already looking, you know, spectacular, magnificent, insane. But I'm gonna go in with my fade masters and just use my corners to knock out little dark spots I see, little dark areas I feel like could be a little bit more faded, you know, and just bringing this thing together all the way. You know, you want to make sure you're being careful when you're doing this part though, because you can easily push this fade up by doing this. You know, you can easily do something that's, you know, not really needed, you know, and you may have to put back on your guards, you know. So just make sure you're taking your time. You see, now I'm going down with it. You know, you can only do this with certain clippers. You know, I know the fade masters have a long blade on it, you know, so I know I got room to play with. So yeah, just watch me finish this thing up. And right here, you see I got my clipper turned to like almost fully, like I'm using nothing but the corner of my teeth right there, using nothing but precision to hit little fine hairs that I see. Right here, I'm just showing y'all how smooth the fade should look and feel. Like, it should look so smooth that, you know, somebody just want to rub it, you know. But let's get into this lineup, man. As y'all know, I use hot lather before I go in with the lineup, just to clean off all the dirt, you know, grease, oil, all the buildup. You know, this is gonna help clean that off. So I go in with my Walls hot lather, and then I'm gonna go in with my warm towels that I hot. I'm sorry, y'all, I said hot, like it's early in the morning. I had to edit this video early before I even ate breakfast just to get this video out to y'all. So just make sure y'all leave a like and a comment, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going the extra mile for y'all. Y'all go the extra mile for me, So right here I'm using my hot towel, and we just gonna put that on there for, I say about a minute. I like to really let this sit and really just lay everything down. It's no rush when it comes to this. This is just another step to greatness. Alright, now I'm going in with that Tresemme level 5, and I'm hitting everywhere I will line up. Top of the beard, back of the beard, behind the neck. And also a little secret of mine, I like to spray the waves. This is what I do. You don't have to do this. Some people like to use the mousse. I don't really like the mousse. It's too sticky, greasy, just too messy. Not really my cup of tea. Me, I like to use the holding spray over the waves, and I rub it with my hands to lay it down, and then I freehand. Now starting with this lineup, we're gonna start in the middle, very slowly, very patient, just to make sure we putting in a solidified line, and then we're gonna slowly go to the right, and yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much throughout this lineup. As you see, I'm moving my client's head, to get it in that angle. I need to, come at an angle. It's easy to be slanting down or slanting upwards when you're scared to move your client's head and you're only cutting at one angle. So make sure you turn your client's head, come at an angle, do what you feel like is needed for you to see the vision of the curves, the angles. See the vision before you just go digging in. That's what I like to do personally. I see the whole lineup before I even dig in. That's just what I feel like is easier for me. But anyways, watch me work. Alright, now since I didn't use any enhancements or pencil, I'm going to go in with the razor just to give it more of a sharp, icy look. You want to make sure you're always stretching the skin. Y'all know that. When you're doing the razor, you don't got to go out too far from the line doing these long strokes. You could just do nice, short, and sweet strokes. And as you see, this C-cup is insane. It's insane. I'm making sure the corners popping. As you see, it's the perfect slant. I like my vertical bars to have a nice little slant like that sometimes on some people, on some heads. It all depends, but it definitely gives it a more dramatic, crazy finish. So right here, I'm just stretching the skin, making sure the beard is tight, because you can easily nick a client, especially on beards. I don't use my clippers when I do the beards. I go in with straight razor, so the hair don't already be cut. So I'm cutting, all the hair off with the razor. So you want to definitely make sure the skin is tight, so it's not, pulling at the hairs and anything like that. But yeah, as you see, I'm creating this perfect curve to just go into that C cup, and it just give it a smooth look. It just give it that smooth, together finished project look. But yeah, that wraps up this full tutorial. This is the before YouTube. Y'all remember how he came in. This is how he left out, a whole new person. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what YouTube videos y'all want. Let me know, man. Like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be posting crazy transformations. I already got 2 more videos in the chamber. I haven't even edited yet. I'm ready to take over. Let me know what y'all think, YouTube. Let's get it.